the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Shout out to the 11 people here. Thank you so much for being here. It's time to talk about Grownelodeon. Yes, I think I have figured out the best way to bring Nickelodeon into 2026 for the grown-ups, okay? So we are going to make it do what it do, everybody, okay? So with that being said, higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So give me a moment as I get ready to transition here. That's where we are tonight. Right here. Grownelodeon Studios. Now, you're probably thinking, Braylon, how in the world did you get Nickelodeon to be all grown up? Don't worry about that. I got this. Okay, believe me, I do. So, let's get to it right here. The history of Nickelodeon Studios right here. Here we go. So, opening on June 7th, 1990, as the first world headquarters for kids, the studio attracted young tourists as contestants and audience members for Nickelodeon's live-action programming. At its peak, the studio employed 400 people and was the largest production studio in Florida, bringing in $110 million in business to the state by 1994. Because it was supposed to be the Hollywood of the East. The studio closed permanently on April 30th, 2025, after much of Nickelodeon's production had already moved to Nickelodeon on Sunset in Los Angeles, and Nickelodeon on Sunset is no longer around. I had the privilege of going to Nickelodeon on Sunset when I was a part of Snick Sleepover Jam in 2003. Nickelodeon Studios produced over 2,000 episodes of original programming. So, planning and construction, rather, in November of 1988. Just be there. Turn this down just a little bit more there. Okay. In November of 1998. Hey, Florence, good to see you, good sir. In November of 1988, Nickelodeon contracted space within the soon-to-be-built Universal Studios Florida for its first production studio. Universal had determined through market research that a working studio was crucial in attracting guests to a movie-themed theme park. They offered Nickelodeon a sweetheart deal to supply that production, the promise of a custom-built studio at no expense, coupled with rent-free production, lured Nickelodeon away from negotiating with Disney MGM Studios. The contract stipulated Nickelodeon promote Universal Studios Florida on air 1,000 times a year while also broadcasting the park's commercials. Turner Broadcasting. Turner Construction Company began erecting two 16,500 square foot sound stages, 18 and 19, for adjacent 40,000 square foot video production facility, 17 within the production central area of the park. The exterior of the facility was designed by network production designer Byron Taylor, and the interior was designed by network art director Don St. Mars. Viacom Senior Vice President Scott Davis supervised design and construction of the complex. He was later named the first general manager of Nickelodeon Studios. So Super Sloppy Double Dare in 1989 and Think Fast in January of 1990 were the first Nickelodeon productions filmed at Universal Studios Florida, and they were shot on the 21,000 square foot sound stage 21 while Nickelodeon Studios was still being constructed. Unlike other Nickelodeon game shows, both programs previously filmed at WAYY-TV in Philadelphia. Nickelodeon's live action productions had traditionally been shot on rented sound stages in multiple cities, which was not cost effective and limited the network's growth. Prior to the studio's completion, Double Dare executive producer Andy Hamburger, Double Dare creator Jeffrey Darby, Nickelodeon president Geraldine LeBon, and Nickelodeon Studios general manager Scott Davis wrote their names in Building 17's second-story concrete floor. Behringer, who also served as executive producer of Make the Grade Total Panic, wrote I Love TV production above his name. So then on June 7th, 1990, Universal Studios Florida officially opened to the public. Nickelodeon Studios Open Day celebration was broadcast live from the studio on Nickelodeon, hosted by Mark Summers of Super Sloppy Double Dare. The event was announced by John Harvey of Super Sloppy Double Dare, hosted by Greg Lee of Total Panic, and also Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, Skip Lassie of Think Fast, and Christine Taylor and Kelly Brown of Hey Dude, in character as Melody and Brad, respectively. Allie Smith, Matt Brown, Wendy Douglas, and Fred Whitty. By the way, Fred Whittle from Boy Meets World of Just Don't Sit There. Celebrity appearances were made by Andrea Ellison, Bill Cosby, Brooke Thesis, Dan Ponce, Gerald Christopher, Jane Seymour, Jason Hervey, Kelly Martin, Les Lai, Linda Blair, Steven Spielberg, and Will Wien. The live broadcast included performances by Kid and Play, Perfect Gentleman, and the Cover Girls. Daily tours were given of the studio, starting from Cure area outside stage 18 that led into Building 17. The 45-minute tours took part guests upstairs through the control room through a viewing area that allowed glimpses on stage 18, sound stage 18, 19, then downstairs through a wardrobe department and kitchen, with the tour concluding in Building 17's large audition room. While game shows were often being shot 5 days a week, while production sitcoms such as Welcome Freshmen were rehearsed during the week, only shoot on the weekends. This became problematic as Nickelodeon's contract with Universal stipulated that their guests be able to witness shows being filmed 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, during all hours of tour operation. To remedy this, the audition room was renamed to Soundstage 17, began hosting Game Lab, a mock game show at the end of every tour that culminated with one of the guests getting slimed. Nickelodeon unveiled its famous Slime Geyser, also known as the Gat Geyser, in front of the studio on October 27th, 1990. Russell Johnson famous for playing the professor on Gilligan's Island, appeared at the unveiling ceremony. The 17-foot-high fountain will erupt green-colored water every 10 minutes. The network subconsciously used a recording of the geyser erupting as the sign-on for their broadcasting day. April 30th, 1992, Nickelodeon time capsule was buried near the Slime Geyser. Now that time capsule is in LA. The burial ceremony was broadcast live on Nickelodeon, hosted by Michael O'Malley. Get the picture, and do you have the guts? Joey Lawrence of Blossom, with an appearance by Doc Emmett Brown of Back to the Future. The Ride, portrayed by the park's costume performer, not Christopher Lloyd. It contained items deemed important to the children in 1992 as voted by Nickelodeon viewers. These items included a Barbie doll, baseball, books, comic book, endangered species book, history book, phone book, TV Guide, World Atlas, bubblegum, CDs, MC Hammer, and Michael Jackson. Hat featured the catchphrase of Joey Lawrence. News reports 1991 Soviet coup defeat, dissolution of the Soviet Union, epidemiology of HIV and AIDS, Desert, Operation Desert Storm, Nickelodeon Gag, Nickelodeon Magazine, Nintendo Game Boy, pencils, photos of things too big to fit inside, bicycles, cars, celebrities, planes, politicians, and trains, piece of the Berlin Wall, Reebok pump sneakers, rollerblades, skateboard, T-shirt featuring the Nicktoon characters Ren and Stimpy, Twinkies, and VHS movies, Back to the Future, Home Alone. The final items put in the capsule were a tape of the event itself and a camcorder used to record it. So it says right here, do not open until January 30th, 2042. Let's see here. Let's see if I can see it. Nickelodeon Studios, Orlando, Florida, the first world headquarters for kids. The Nickelodeon time capsule was buried on this spot on April 30th, 1992, as a gift to the kids of the future. Preserved with the time capsule are the items and thoughts that were important to the kids of 1992. So we have to wait until that date. Sadly. I know. But yes, indeed, their Roundhouse moved to CBS Studio Center in Los Angeles for the filming of the second season in 1993. So the show's unionized cast, crew, and musicians were unhappy that working in Orlando deprived them of residuals as a right to work state. Florida had attracted producers looking to avoid union cost regulations that were prevalent in California. An episode of Wienerville, shot on February 14th, 1994, marked the 1,000th episode of live action programming filmed at the studio since its opening. Nickelodeon at that point had brought $110 million in business to Florida, regularly employed between 208 and 330 people on a weekly basis. So yeah. So how cool is that there? So that's a little bit there. And then, of course, the Blue Man Group. Now, of course, for those of you who don't know, the time capsule's original cover was sold by Heritage Auctioneers for $19,200. So somebody has that capsule cover. In the words of Peter Griffin, I just want to talk to you. Nickelodeon returned to film My Family's Got Guts 2008 using some of the former Nickelodeon Studios facilities, including the Green Room. Train was in Soundstage 19. Actual production was filmed nearby on Soundstages 23 and 24. By the way, there was a game show called Splat, Nickelodeon Splat. Actually, let me see something real quick. Give me a moment. Okay, give me a moment, y'all. Let's see here. Where is it? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. It was one specific thing here. Okay, hang on. Give me a moment, y'all. It is important because it was the last show that happened at Nickelodeon Studios. INTRO. There we go. Get that name there. Go back. Don't you worry, guys. Oh, nope. Okay. Let's see. Yep, I think that's the one I'm looking for. Yep. That's what I needed. And I also needed this. Mm-hmm. We'll get there in just a little bit here. Okay. The complex became popular for urban exploration rather, as Universal left much of the original Nickelodeon brand intact for years after the studio closed in 2012. YouTube personality Adam the Woo, rest in peace to him, gained access to Soundstage 19, the upper floors of Building 17, document on vastly untouched murals and decor from the heyday of the studios. A majority of these remnants were removed following a 2018 renovation. So these are all the shows that filmed at Nickelodeon Studios, right? And I felt bad for Adam the Woo because the story that he told was that he has a friend that was filming shows at the studios, and he was like, "Hey, you want to go and tour Nickelodeon Studios?" And that's how he got in. So I wish that Universal could have fixed that stuff. With that being said, there is more here, right here. So shout out to Retro Junk. Retro Junk is a great place here of history. So you see all the pictures here. So right here, they said that that this was taken opening day, but the green awning on the studios wasn't put there until 1995. What was originally there on opening day was red and white tints as seen here. So that is Nickelodeon Studios right there back in the day. And then right here, you was there for your very first slime. Yes, indeed. Right there. So there was a t-shirt there as well. Then, of course, there was the GAT Kitchen, trying on wardrobe, testing new ideas for game shows in the Game Lab. And then there was the Nickelodeon Audition Room. And then, of course, the advertisement. There's only one place to get slime, gacked, and doubled aired. Nickelodeon Studios. It's Nickelodeon Studios, the place where Nick is made, only at Universal Studios, Florida. The only place where you can be green slime, gacked, and more. Help test new exciting games in Nickelodeon Studios Game Lab. Go behind the scenes of hit shows, like Carissa explains all Nickelodeon's Nickelodeon Wienerville, Nickelodeon Guts. You can even play a part of a studio audience for Nickelodeon shows. And while you're here, face the all-new Attack of Jaws, Rocket, Back to the Future, Fly Home with E.T., Ride the Movie, so much more. Come have the slime of your life at Universal Studios Florida, the only place where you can be a part of Nickelodeon Live every day. So this was a part of Nickelodeon magazine there. They also have postcards that you can purchase there. And then this is stage 17, the Game Lab there. Mm-hmm. Of course, there's Nickelodeon Gas, Teen Nick and Slime Time Live there. This was the Green R in 2003. Dilla Island, Keenan and Kale. Who loves orange soda? I do. Then Figure Out, of course. They had a New Year's Eve party in 1998. And, of course, Stickly. We all love that, brother. And then, of course, the kids waiting for the slime geysers or mat. So you see it's lit up at night, but it's not neon. And then there's the full view of Nickelodeon Studios at the start in 1998. And they also did all that there as well. So yes, indeed. Then, of course, Double Dare 2000, 10 years as a studio. Slime Time Live, No One Knows Best, and Taina filmed there. So it was a 45-minute tour, but now it was shrunk, right? And you were in and out in 10 minutes. The tour used to take 30 to 40 minutes there. And then, of course, you see Slime Time Live right there. Then, of course, that's the Slime Time logo in 2002, update in 2003. And there is the set of Slime Time Live, baby. Yes, indeed. Oh, man, it's giving me all the feels. The exterior 2004, still Nick, but not really. And so the last show filmed was Nickelodeon Splat. So Splat was often divided into three color teams: red, yellow, green, yellow, and red, which was determined by the birth months of the contestants. The teams made up of audience members and park guests aged 7 to 16 taken from Universal Studios Florida theme park will have to perform silliness numerous tasks to earn a prize at the end of each show. One team will win. The team, along with its captain and respective portion of the audience who were given allegiance to one of the teams for the purpose of interest, will be blasted in the Nickelodeon slime. So this was the set of Splat shot to Come On Funk. There's a shout out to them. And then you had Win, Lose, Splat. And so they did the tours until April 30th, 2005. And that was the last time that they did. So 14 years, 10 months, and 30 days, Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios Florida closed. Very, very sad there, as you can see. Just of course, Soundstage 18. After the closing there, for the closing, after the closing, Time Capsule, no more. And of course, the Blue Man Group, Box Office, of course, right there. And that's where it is right now. Then, of course, My Family Got Guts. And then here are all the productions here. You can see they've been around for a very long time. Very long time. Now, when it comes to Nickelodeon Splat, I want to show y'all this right here. Here we go. Hey, Phil, welcome in. Good to see you. Here we go, everybody.
If your birthday is January through April, you were born on the red team. May to August, the yellow team. September to December, the green team. Everybody plays, everybody can win. Here comes Smart.
Live from Nick Studios in Orlando. It's Splat. What's up? I'm Rockman, your host, and welcome. We've got the red team, the yellow team, and the green team, and they are ready. So let's get this thing started with a game we call Rat Race. Oh, what's up? I'm Rockman. It's time to go to sleep. So we'll do a bedtime story with Hulk Hogan. So read me a story, man. All right, the high-speed Splat's on the way, but first, let's get here with the Rugrats. Going to sleep. Splat! Hey, Rockman, we gotta go. 20 seconds, man. Come on.
The hallways of Nickelodeon.
Say every word in the script, no ad-lib. Have you noticed I'm the new intern?
Check this out. Make sure you turn in your expenses.
Finish polishing your
Pork
shoes.
bellies. Pork bellies.
Okay, we're on to 5, 4, 3. You know what? Live from Nickelodeon Studios, Splat is on now. I'm Rockman, your host, and welcome. We've got the red team, the yellow team, and the green team, and they are ready. So let's get this thing started with a game we call Rat Race. All right, it goes like this. At the end of each maze, there is a blind, visually impaired rat. Now, this rat and this coach is going to be telling the rat where to go. He's going to have to navigate his way through.
Man,
The cheese
memories. Oh my
and
God.
the first team to do this wins. Now, of course, there'll be rat droppings, but slippery stuff all along the way. So hopefully they can make it. All right, you ready? Set, Splat. What's up? It's Splat. I'm Rockman here with my man Orion.
Yeah, man.
Orion, you the man.
Thank you, the man.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me. Man.
Let's go in and check in and see who's representing our team today. All right?
Yeah, come on, let's go. We got the red team. What's your name?
Stephanie. Erica.
Roscoe. That's what's up. Let's check out
Valerie and the red team. It is.
Yellow team.
Now for
Yellow
the
team.
yellow team in Austin.
The way that even though this was like the last show on Nickelodeon, they still tried to bring in that spontaneity with going in the round.
Daisy.
That's what's up. Let's check out the green team. Yeah.
The green.
Yeah.
Tyler. Cassette.
We got all the teams now.
Man, we got our teams, we got our captains, we got my man Orion.
Yeah.
And I know this sounds good. We're gonna be checking it out later.
All right,
So
yeah,
you're gonna come and
most
perform for us, right?
Exactly, man.
Cool.
Let's do that.
What team are you?
I'm the red.
He's on the red team. All right. Well, we'll be
Red
back.
team.
Let's
Let's
check
go.
in with my man
Yeah.
under the sea,
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more Nick Splat after this. It's Nick Splat Live. I'm Rockman here with my man Orion.
Yeah.
And
So that's basically Splat, right? And then of course there's one more thing. And I must do this because this was basically the promo of promos. Here we go, everybody. Let's get it. And go.
Oh, there's
donkeys, cakes, and whipped cream, hats and slippery floors on Slime Time Live. Sponge butt pants and nasty feet, and lots of stars on Slime Time Live. Slime Time Live, Slime Time Live, nuts on a skateboard, Slime Time Live. And there's love and tears and Susie slop and guy in a diaper, Slime Time Live. Pies and pies and pies and pies and Jessica flies on Slime Time Live. Slime Time Live, Slime Time Live. Fish in a blender, Slime Time Live. Slime Time Live, Slime Time Live. Every weekday 2 to 5. Slime Time Live, Slime Time Live. Pickle on a helmet on Nick.
Pickle and a helmet on Nick, indeed. Now let's go to this here because it gives a little more history to Nickelodeon. Oh, not that one. Sorry, I was watching it before I was here with all of you. So here we go. This is the one. See, I'm transparent about my mistakes. Here we go.
A true meeting of the minds took place when the negotiating.
I'm more transparent than other people, but then transparency is the eye of the beholder.
Team from Universal sat down with Nickelodeon and presented its global objective: to show visitors television production on a near continuous basis, no matter what day of the week or week of the year. Nickelodeon gave us what no one else could, as well as the added interactive benefits of drawing on-air contestants and studio audiences from the tour groups passing through. So in November of 1988, Nickelodeon signed a 13-year agreement with MCA, taking over a 90,000 square foot production center, consisting of 2 of the park's 16,500 square foot sound stages, stage 18 and 19, plus administrative offices and a rehearsal stage, where they would produce television shows 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year, except Christmas. Nickelodeon would run the studio, and Universal would run the tour through the studio. The idea was announced publicly in February of 1989.
Nickelodeon Studios, Florida. Most of it's a secret, but we can tell you this. Start practicing, because when you get here, you could be picked to plan any of the messed up shows we made at Nickelodeon Studios. So get a map, memorize the route from your house to Universal Studios in Orlando. Make sure you destroy the evidence. Then get a really good umbrella. We can't tell you why. Just trust us.
Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida. It's the place you've been waiting for.
It starts with a dedicated generator, insulated wire, and isolated electrode.
Construction began shortly thereafter. The exterior would be designed by Nickelodeon production designer Byron Taylor, who had been the art director for Finders Keepers and Super Sloppy Double Dare. Taylor would give the front of the building a collage of colors and...
Now look at that overview. By the way, if you want to know the other videos, Raheem Johnson was the host of Splat, so that was his YouTube channel that we saw. And then, of course, the Slime Time Live promo was for the Love of Logo. Shout out to them. And, of course, we're watching now is from Pop Arena. Shout out to them, too.
Patterns inspired by the Memphis style of design. Interior design was handled by Don St. Mars, who had been an art director for the Kearns and Associate Advertising Agency through the 80s. He was responsible for many of the interior murals. Careful attention was made to sightlines, making sure that shorter children had proper visibility as they toured through the glass catwalks that overlooked the sound stages. Adults working on the studio were encouraged to sit on their knees at every possible vantage point to make sure things looked good for young guests. However, not everything went smoothly. What the studio was being made for and what it ultimately would be used for changed in all stages of construction and use. There were so many tweaks made to Nick Studios' original configuration that you could write a book about it. Each stage was supposed to hold 2 shows the size of the original Double Dare, which had started out in a 50 by 90 studio in Philly. This was a huge error, since the most recent version of Double Dare was considerably bigger. A state-of-the-art automated lighting system was installed oriented for the 2-set configuration as well. This posed a problem for the rigging of all future sets. Nickelodeon would have less control of the actual building construction than they would have liked. The final blueprints were approved by Universal, and many of Nickelodeon's more playful ideas were completely rejected. One pitch would have seen a large model of an animated T-Rex used in some of Nick's promotional material breaking through a bathroom wall.
Yeah.
But such shenanigans were quickly shut down, and this was hardly the only wild idea. There was an idea that there would be air jets shooting out of the floor and somebody's dress might fly up. It would be subversive and unexpected. There were going to be garbage cans that talked to you.
By the way, Slimed, the golden age of Nickelodeon. It's not only a book, it's a documentary. It's a great one. Mark Summers is a part of it. A lot of Nickelodeon people are a part of that. So
You could paint the walls with fun colors and patterns, but MCA wanted a properly working studio, scaled to the original version of Double Dare. But Nickelodeon wasn't just going to make the tiny game shows like they had in Philly. Nickelodeon wasn't paying rent anymore. They were saving a lot of money doing this, and that encouraged additional, more ambitious productions. Being here at Universal has allowed us to do a much higher level of production, like comedies or music shows. This was stuff we couldn't afford to do in New York or Los Angeles because we couldn't afford the sound stages. But why were the studios so cheap? Why did MCA let Nickelodeon have them for a song? Something that cannot be overstated in all of this is that one of the motivating factors in Nickelodeon Studios' creation was the opportunity for cross-marketing. Universal is marketing-oriented and understood exactly what Nickelodeon was bringing to the table. They were impressed by our volume of production, our on-air attitude, and the way we operate as a cable network, and the popularity we enjoy among kids. It's a win-win deal for everybody. We were good for them, and they were good for us.
by the way, I just wanted to say, this woman right here, in the words of Jim Carrey from The Mask, smoking. She looks gorgeous, stunning. Moving
to the table. They were impressed by our volume of production, our on-air attitude, and the way we operate as a cable network, and the popularity we enjoy among kids. It's a win-win deal for everybody. We were good for them, and they were good for us. One of the stipulations MCA laid out for this partnership was that the Nickelodeon channel would promote Universal Studios Florida at least 1,000 times a year. This meant advertising during the commercial breaks, of course, but also trips to Universal Studios Florida started popping up as the grand prizes of most of the channel's game shows.
Yes, so whenever you heard like, and the grand prize is a trip to Universal Studios Florida, now you're like, wait a minute, if I'm already here, why am I getting a trip back? It's to keep promoting the park. But look at it like this, you got a free 7-day, 7-night stay at Universal Studios Florida. So, you know, listen, it was still a prize.
Even the ones that were already being filmed at Universal Studios Florida. And of course, every show produced on site in the park would have this classic end card.
Make the Grade was produced before a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
Nick Arcade is taped before a live studio audience at Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.
Legends of the Hidden Temple was recorded in front of a live studio audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida.
By the way, I just want y'all to know something. Like, this is like the old school globe here, and just this is a masterpiece. Okay, whoever designed this and the people that built it, well done to you. Okay, well done to you.
Nickelodeon, on the other hand, used Nickelodeon Studios as part of a complex web of self-promotion. They dubbed this advertising initiative Matrix Marketing, in which different products would promote each other, creating a web of consumer influence. In the November 20th,
oh, that's cross-promotion. That's all that is, child.
1989 issue of Broadcasting Magazine, Rich Cronin, Nickelodeon's senior vice president of marketing at the time, identified 9 categories that made up the Matrix marketing program. First, obviously, was the Nickelodeon cable channel itself, which had already developed a core audience and could use its own advertising space to promote its own products. Second was the Nickelodeon road shows, where Nickelodeon personalities would tour malls across America, often performing versions of their various shows. This practice began in 1984 with Pinwheel, but was much more common for game shows like Double Dare. Third was the Nickelodeon Club, a joint project between Nickelodeon and BMG Directing Marketing Incorporation, an operating unit of Bertelsmann Music Group. With a membership fee of $9.95, members of the Nickelodeon Club would receive an orange membership card, which would get them discounts at Pizza Hut and TCBY Yogurt. Let kids pretend they have their own credit card. They would also receive a Knick-Knack gift pack containing coupons, product samples, a newsletter, program information, and other premium items. These gift packs, category number 4, were sent to club members. But reportedly, there was also intent to also send them to the 1.2 million children that Nickelodeon already had in their database after years of surveys and focus group testing, which, if I may editorialize, is a little scummy. Thanks for helping us develop our brand and integrity, kids. Here's a box full of advertising.
Coming up on Nickelodeon Studios Update after this message from Pizza Hut.
The 5th of our Matrix marketing categories was Nickelodeon Magazine. This initial stab at publishing only ran for...
I'm not going to sit here in front. When me and my family would go to Barnes & Nobles, right? I would read Nickelodeon Magazine, like the whole thing, while I'm sitting down. Like that would be my first thing to go to all the time, okay? So listen.
2 issues and was primarily distributed through participating Pizza Huts, offering news and promotions for Nickelodeon projects, including the still in construction Nickelodeon Studios. It wouldn't be until 1993 that Nickelodeon got a regular monthly periodical off the ground. The 6th and 7th categories were just licensing and promotions. Pretty self-explanatory. The 8th category, a lifestyle catalog, offering fashion, electronic, and toy products. And finally, our 9th category, the soon-to-be-open Nickelodeon Studios. Watch Nickelodeon, see an ad for the Roadshow, go to the Roadshow, sign up for the Nickelodeon Club, use the club card at Pizza Hut, get a copy of Nickelodeon Magazine at Pizza Hut, join the Nickelodeon Club through the magazine, get the Knick Knack gift pack through the club, tell your friends, wear the t-shirts you got from the catalog, come to Nickelodeon Studios, get the shirt you saw in the catalog. Hey, they're giving away the gift packs at Nickelodeon Studios. When's Nickelodeon Studios opening anyway? I better watch Nickelodeon and get the Nickelodeon Magazine to find out. Matrix marketing. And since we're on the capitalism side of things, it's worth pointing out that, unlike California or New York, Florida was and still is a right-to-work state.
Correct.
Meaning not a single Nickelodeon Studios production was required to hire through labor unions. For Nickelodeon, that was a good deal, and one that might say incentivized bringing productions outside of Florida into the state, no matter how much of a move that is for everyone. This would ultimately doom the studio, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. While the park was not yet open, enough of construction had been completed that Nickelodeon began to film Super Sloppy Double Dare in the new studio space beginning on April 17th, 1989, with contestants and audience members pulled from local Florida schools. The second season of Think Fast began filming at the studio in January 12th, 1990. On January 31st, 1990, a news conference was held outside of the studio, including Nickelodeon President Jerry Laybourne, Senior Vice President of Production Jeffrey Darby, and Batley from Eureka's Castle. It was here that Laybourne would declare, the next decade will be the Nickelodeon 90s.
And they were.
And you know what? It really would be.
Like I said, I know that usually everybody knows the history of Nickelodeon Studios, but y'all know on this show, before the big reveal, I have to build it up. So
You can go to Nickelodeon Studios.
Why just sit there when you can go to Nickelodeon Studios? Bud and Sis are getting packed. Mom is making up a great big snack, singing Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon.
How do we get there?
I don't know. It's right on the map. Come on, let's go. Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida. You can go there.
Oh, there's Mark Summers. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Universal is counting on the
By the way,
popularity.
did you know that he had an OCD problem? And he did not like being in all that, but he understood the assignment and was just game for it. He is a legend. If I ever get the chance to meet him, I don't know what I will do. He's a legend to me.
Of its Tinseltown theme. It should probably be called Hollywood South. Scores of celebrities joined director Steven Spielberg for the official opening of Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
Congratulations, everybody, and we're really happy to be here in Florida, and we'll be here forever. Thank you.
Stargazers were loving it all, but those who came to ride the movies found most rides closed. Jaws wasn't fighting any tourists. Kong's public was just getting a lot of sun. Earthquake was silent.
I flew in from New York about a week ago, and I look forward to it, but it's a big disappointment.
I don't think they were quite ready. I think they need a little more run-proof.
Universal says that rides had to be taken offline today for fine-tuning, mostly of their computer software. They say that after that, Kong, Jaws, and earthquakes will wreak havoc on Central Florida.
Disgruntled visitors who, for the third day since the grand opening, find the new amusement park plagued with problems.
Now, isn't it amazing that with Disneyland, it was Black Sunday? And it was Black Sunday because of the asphalt, right? And then for Universal Studios Florida, they didn't have a good grand opening either. And hello to the 5 people here. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're talking about Nickelodeon Studios, but we're calling it Grownelodeon. Don't worry. We are going to get to that. I'm just building it up. Stay tuned.
Technicians say the heavily publicized King Kong ride may not be working until Monday. Also, often inoperable are the Earthquake ride and the Jaws Lagoon. For the last 2 days, officials at the park offered complimentary tickets for future visits.
The studio opened, and there was a huge celebration in Orlando. None of the rides worked. It was 110 degrees. People were walking around with silver trays and black velvet and with champagne. Everybody standing in line for rides that were half open. But it was a wonderful time. Very glitzy glamour. After a number of delays, Universal Studios Florida opened its gates on June 7th, 1990. It didn't go great. Power outages resulted in long delays in many of the attractions, including Jaws, Confrontation, and Earthquake. The intended Back to the Future ride was not yet finished. The attractions that did work, such as the E.T. Adventure and the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera, had to take on the brunt of the crowds. Refunds were given out, and it was frankly a pretty poor first showing. Actions, including Jaws, Studios Florida opened its gates on June 7th, 1990. It didn't go great. Power outages resulted in long delays in many of the attractions, including Jaws, Confrontation, and Earthquake. The intended Back to the Future ride was not yet finished. The attractions that did work, such as the E.T. Adventure and the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera.
And there it is. Nickelodeon Studios and all that green grass. The grass was real. The kids actually ran on real grass. Now, I know for some of you, you're like, huh, Bray? Why wouldn't the grass be real? Well, I mean, that could have been a brand activation plaza. That could have been Nick Plaza for all we know, okay?
Had to take on the brunt of the crowds. Refunds were given out, and it was frankly a pretty poor first showing. Though you wouldn't know it if you were watching Nickelodeon that day.
Live from Orlando, Florida, it's the amazing 3-hour Nickelodeon Studios opening day celebration. Here is Mark Summers.
Welcome to the Nick Studios, ladies and gentlemen. We are live.
Oh, man.
First time in 11 years we're doing a live broadcast on Nickelodeon, and it means we are coming to you from our new home right here in Orlando, Florida. These are your studios where you can come to watch Nick being made, and you can audition to be on a Nick show. In this show, you're going to see exactly what your new headquarters are like, and all the stuff you can do when you're down here, and believe me, it's great stuff.
Hosting duties bounced around from Double Dare's Mark Summers, Total Panic's Greg Lee, Think Fast Skip Lackey, and Hey Dudes Kelly Brown and Christine Taylor.
So I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit because this part right here is the studio tour right about right here. Here we go.
And
remember, what you do here in the gym is what you do in real life. If it just goes through the motion.
Eureka's Castle
They have photo spots, right?
And a Nickelodeon bench. From here, you can get in line for the studio tour, grouping up with a tour guide and taking an escalator up past the audition room for potential game show contestants. This would lead you up to the windowed walkways over active studio space.
As you can see over here to the far left, there are a lot of props, a lot of games. It looks like almost like a, well, actually it looks like my room looks right now in the middle of moving. But you won't see that on television. What you see on television is exactly what the camera wants you to see.
From here, the tour went past the production control room, and to show off the studio's soundproofing, children were encouraged to scream Nickelodeon at the top of their lungs to get the director's attention.
Now, any parents who want to purchase some of this plate glass, see afterwards.
Then you went past the costuming department and the kitchens, presented by Pizza Hut, of course, where you just might get a taste of some fresh slime from the studio's Gagmeister. Finally, the tour swung past the makeup department, where, if you were lucky, you could see Mark Summers getting ready for the day's shoot. At the end of the tour, guests were encouraged to interact with the talkback kiosks, touchscreen computers that asked for demographic information and ratings on the attractions, because Nickelodeon is never not data collecting. It was from here that one could access the audition space seen at the beginning on the escalators. Here, kids would play simple games of Simon Says to see if they were contestant material.
So, I think you guys get the point. One more video, then we're going to do a transition, and then Grownelodeon Studios is about to be birthed. Here we go. Lori Beth, make it do what it do, beautiful. The cast of all that, y'all fueled my childhood. Y'all showcase diversity, and you showcase that kids can be funny too in their own way. So appreciate you for that vital information, Lori Beth. Here we go.
Hey everybody, it's Lori Beth Denberg from All That and Figure It Out. And I'm here to talk about reopening Nickelodeon Studios Orlando. I loved working there. I was a big fan of Universal Studios in Los Angeles. I loved movies and TV and all that stuff, so I thought it was really cool to go visit that place and see the backlot. So working at Universal Orlando was even cooler, and I loved it. And the Nickelodeon studio itself was so cool, so brightly colored. The big slime guys are outside. It was just really cool. And also to know that so many other Nickelodeon shows that I had watched were shot in the very same place. And I just loved seeing the kids come by. One wall of almost every room in the Nick Studios was made of glass. And tours would go by so that kids and parents and families and whoever could see how the studio worked. And so you'd be in the hair and makeup seat, and there'd be a tour going by. And it was a little weird at first, but you get used to it. And I just think that was such a neat concept and such a great experience. I know I would have flipped out for that as a kid, to actually go around and get to watch the people making TV that I love to watch. So Nickelodeon Studios, thumbs up. Closing it, thumbs down. Reopening it, double thumbs up. Thanks so much, and I hope I see you in Orlando soon. Bye.
Much love, Lori Beth. Love you, indeed. Now, it's time for a transition, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about the misspelling of that. Don't you worry about that. Let's do it. Roll it. Yes, indeed, baby. The splat starts now. Let's get to it. It's time for the pitch for Grownelodeon Studios, everybody. Here we go. Here is the comprehensive blueprint for Grownelodeon. Listen, we like to have fun over here. All right, good people. Here we go. Here's a comprehensive blueprint for Grownelodeon Network, including brand, game, marketing, concept, and logistics plans. I've structured it around your program and slate an adult-focused strategy. Brand identity, Grownelodeon Network, where nostalgia meets now. Target audience, adults 21 to 40, nostalgic Nickelodeon fans, pop culture enthusiasts, gamers, and lifestyle trendsetters. Brand values, fun, irreverent, socially aware, interactive, bold, and innovative. Personality, playful, yet sophisticated, edgy, but welcoming, nostalgic, but forward thinking. I know what you are thinking. How did I do this? Don't worry, don't get there. Visual identity, logo, a modernized, there we go, slime-inspired logo with dark, richer colors, teal, purple, and neon green. Color palette, neon green, purple charcoal, and metallic silver. Typography, bone sand, serif for headlines. playful around sans serif accent text, brand voice conventional, humorous, slightly irreverent, witty, uses nostalgia references without alienating newcomers. Key differentiators: adult-centric content with nostalgic hooks, live interaction and social engagement, votes, polls, live chats. Do y'all remember something called Bubblecast back in the day? Grownelodeon Bubblecast could come back. Integrated lifestyle and entrepreneurship content alongside entertainment. Experimental component at Universal Orlando Resort with Grownelodeon Studios. So here is the game plan, everybody. From 7 to 10 a.m. is Grownelodeon Entertainment News this morning. Morning news, pop culture recap with humor, trending topics, celebrity interviews, and lifestyle hacks. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., Grownelodeon Entertainment News today. Midday talk show focused on entrepreneurship, lifestyle trends, adult nostalgia, and gamified audience participation. From 2 to 5 p.m., we're bringing it back, baby. Grownelodeon Slime Time live interactive games, audience participation, competition with prizes, and revamped slime stunts. Now, I know what you are thinking. Brand, do we really want to see grown people get slime? Yes, you do, because the slime is usually cold. And for the BBWs, well, listen, it just is what it is. It's going to get all over. Listen, there's towels for a reason, okay? Moving on. Then, of course, from 5 to 6 p.m. is Grownelodeon Entertainment News tonight. Evening recap, entertainment news, trending, social media, topics, and short features on gaming, music, and pop culture. 7 to 8 p.m. is Grownelodeon's You Pick Live, audience voted shows, games, interactive segments, nostalgia-themed challenges. And do y'all remember the orange VHS tape? It would be the orange thumb drive with a video that you guys selected at grownelodeon.com. We're just modernizing it. Yes, indeed. I don't know if they sell DVDs anymore, but if it's the orange DVD, we'll do that. But usually it's probably going to be the thumb drive or the USB drive. Yes. And then, of course, Grownelodeon Entertainment News After Dark, 11:35 to 12:35 a.m. Late night edgy news, social commentary, adult humor, viral content breakdown, interactive polls. Morning programming goals. Morning, energize viewers with news and nostalgia. Afternoon, interactive, playful, and engaging to boost social media traction. Evening, curate audience-driven content for retention. Late night, edgy, adult humor, entertainment news, marketing plan. Positioning. Grownelodeon is the adult playground for entertainment where nostalgia, culture, and social interaction meet. Marketing channels, social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, YouTube Shorts, interactive challenges, slime moments, and nostalgia memes. Experiential marketing, host live events and stunts at Universal Orlando Resort. Sneak previews of fan meetups, influencer collaborations, adult content creators, gaming influencers, lifestyle personalities, traditional media streaming partnerships, cable cross-promotion podcasts and talk show appearances, campaign Slime Reimagined. Adults experience iconic slime stunts live or via social media clips. Throwback meets now, showcases nostalgia segments, and then transition into adult lifestyle pop culture. And the interactive campaigns vote for content and You Pick Live, user submitted challenges for Slime Time Live metrics. Engagement rate, social media interaction, live stream participation, ratings, merchandise sales, event attendance, concept plan, network concept, adult focused, interactive and socially engaging entertainment network, hybrid live TV, digital first content, nostalgia programming, lifestyle talk, interactive competitions, strong integration with Universal Orlando Resort for experimental marketing, live studio events and fan immersion. Grownelodeon studio concept, Grownelodeon Studios at Universal Orlando Resort. Slime pit area for live games and stunts. Now, this is just a fantasy, okay? All right? But Grownelodeon Studios will be that picture that you guys saw, okay? So the 2 sound stages, the stage 17, and the and the audition lab and stuff. Yeah. Slime pit area for live games and stunts, audience lounge for live participation, multi-use talk show studio for news and lifestyle content, green room for influencer celebrity collaborations, production for live streaming, pre-recorded shows, and virtual reality experiences, digital integration app for live voting, behind the scenes content, nostalgia trivia games, over the television platform for full access to all shows and archives, logistics plan, facilities and operations, Studio size 40,000 square feet at Universal Orlando Resort. Staff, producers, hosts, camera crew, social media team, technical directors, visual producers, game designers, equipment, live broadcast rigs, VR, AR integration, that's virtual reality, augmented reality integration for live interactive segments, slime production setup, daily workflow, morning prep from 5 to 7 a.m., afternoon shows prep 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., slot time live rehearsal 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., evening prep for You Pick Live 5 to 7, then after dark content review and digital integration from 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., live interaction, safety protocols for live slime stunts and artist participation, digital team monitoring, live social engagement moderation, on-site medical and production safety teams, distribution syndication, live broadcasts on cable streaming, clips and highlights on social media, partnerships with over-the-television platforms for full access. So here is the visual map. Okay, so Studio A, the morning news, evening news, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., 5 6 p.m., Grownelodeon entertainment news this morning and tonight, multi-camera news set, large LED wall for trending topics, integrated social media feed, small audience area for live reactions. Studio B, lifestyle and talk, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., Grownelodeon entertainment news today, talk show set with lounge seating, product demos, entrepreneurship, guest interviews, gamified audience polls, cafe style set for lifestyle segments. Studio C, slime arena, 2 to 5 p.m., slide time live, large interactive slime pit, obstacle courses, green screen zones for digital effects, live audience seating, interior stands, safety mats at hygiene stations, because you're going to need to get the slime off of you. Studio D, interactive audience voting studio from 7 to 8 p.m. You Pick Live, stage with LED voting walls, live audience, interactive screens for game selections, live poll via app integration. Studio E, late night edgy news. That will be Grownelodeon entertainment news after dark, smaller, intimate late night set, moody lighting, VR, AR overlay for digital content, interactive polls projected behind hosts, green room and prep areas, guest lounge, and foods of prep, makeup and costume, slime prep area, direct access to all studios, behind-the-scenes production, control room and digital hub, live broadcast control, social media moderation, over the television, stream management, overseas live editing, camera feeds, live polling, AR, VR integration, audience lobby experience zone, fan check-in, photo ops, nostalgia displays, and a merch store, of course, immersive Grownelodeon nostalgia exhibits. There will be a Nickelodeon Studios museum to honor the past, slime interaction zones for fans, pre and post show, outdoor stunt and event area, special live stunts, fan events, and seasonal content, temporary outdoor slime challenges, interactive games, and live streamed events. Flow and operations. Morning, audience arrives 6 a.m. to 6:30. Morning news filming, guests can explore experience zone. Afternoon lifestyle talk show filming, slime time live rehearsals, safety briefings for the audience. You Pick Live, audience votes through the app, social media team integrates live polls, late night after dark prep, AR, VR, AR content live integration, streamed on network over the television. Key features: slime pit safety and accessibility, tier seating, mats, drainage, cleaning stations, audience interaction, voting apps, live social media integration, interactive LED walls, digital integration, VR, AR zones, green screen overlays, live stream capability, experiential branding, nostalgia, decor, refreshing classic Nickelodeon shows, adult-oriented humor and style, merch and fan engagement, Grownelodeon themed merchandise, slime kits, interactive fan photo ops, and of course there will be old school 90s Nickelodeon Studios merch. So that Nickelodeon Studios with the blimp and all the other logos, that will be a merch line. Okay, listen. So here is the visual plan here. Okay, here's the visual plan. So you got the Slime Time Live slime pit here. Okay, this is Slime Time Live, outdoor stunt zone, entertainment news after dark, Studio D, voting stage right there. For You Pick Live right there. Control room, digital hub, Studio B, entertainment news today, control room, digital hub, green rooms right there. Then there is Grownelodeon Studios right there, Universal Orlando Resort. Now, I know what you're thinking. Braylon Lee, you brought back Snick. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I brought back Snick. But wait till you see how I brought it back. Let's continue, shall we? So here's a fully fleshed out SNCC weekend program block for Grownelodeon network, targeting adults who grew up on Nickelodeon nostalgia but now want reality shows, docuseries, game shows, e-gaming, interactive content. This block is designed to maximize engagement, social sharing, and live participation. SNCC weekend programming block. Grownelodeon network, target audience 21 to 40, nostalgia fans, gamers, reality TV enthusiasts, content creators, and pop culture lovers. Time frame Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. So 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. retro reboot reality show featuring adults reliving classic Nickelodeon challenges, reimagined with adult twists. Think Legends of Slime meets obstacle course competition. 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. rather. Docu Play Behind the Games docu-series exploring the world of gaming, esports, and culture. Includes interviews with top streamers, developers, and competitive gamers. 3 to 4 p.m. the Throwback Game Show, adult game show inspired by classic Nickelodeon shows like Double Dare and Figure It Out, with trivia, messy challenges, and interactive audience voting. 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. e-gaming live arena competitive e-gaming tournament streamed live featuring popular multiplayer games, commentary, and live audience interaction via live chat and polls. 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. docuseries Spotlight, featuring a feature-length episode of a docuseries highlighting adult pop culture icons, entertainment careers, and cult classics. Think behind the scenes of gaming, comedy, music, film, what have you. 7 p.m. to 8:30, Ultimate Challenge Slime Edition, live action competition with slime, obstacle courses, art participation, includes fan voting to determine outcomes. 8:30 to 10 p.m., Content Creator Showdown, reality competition featuring content creators battling for social media challenges, viral campaigns for creative gaming content. 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., Retro Rewind, adult edition, nostalgia-focused series showcasing the history of Nickelodeon, Grownelodeon, or pop culture with commentary from adult fans, comedians, and influencers. And then 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., SNCC After Dark, edgy late night block with adult humor, viral content breakdowns, interactive polls, live audience Q&A, mix of short form videos, memes, and mini games. So, not too bad for bringing SNCC back to Grownelodeon. But I just couldn't do SNCC like that, right? This is Braylon's virtual tour live. We got to do a little something extra. Programming notes, interactivity. Every show incorporates live social media engagement, voting apps, audience participation, nostalgia hooks, retro reboot reality, the Throwback Game Show, retro rewind, tied directly to classic Nickelodeon shows, e-gaming integration, e-gaming live arena, content creator showdown, capturing growing adult gamer influence, slime and physical challenges. Slime remains a signature Grownelodeon element, fan excitement, live stream appeal, late night edge. SNCC After Dark keeps adults engaged with viral content, humor, and adult commentary. So, what is this? Create SNCC's Fan Den Live for the weekend programming block with a cast of content creators talking about pop culture, entertainment, media, with the orange couch being a star. SNCC Fan Den Live. SNCC Fan Den Live. I wonder what that would look like visually. I love our damn show. Let's continue. All right, so here's a detailed plan for SNCC's Fan Den Live, tailored for the weekend program block on Grownelodeon Network for a strong, interactive, content creator-driven, and nostalgia-infused vibe. SNCC's Fan Den Live concept plan, Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., leading into retro reboot reality. Format live, interactive talk and entertainment show hosted by a rotating cast of content creators, influencers, and pop culture personalities. Focus on trending entertainment, pop culture, gaming, social media trends, and viral moments. Segments feature artist participation via app voting, live polls, and social media shoutouts. Key design, the orange couch. That orange couch is back, baby. Yes, it is. The orange couch is the visual centerpiece, star of the show. Stylized as a large, modern, slightly modular couch, allowing multiple guests to sit together. Couch rotates slightly for camera angles and spotlight effects. Couch segments include couch confessions or couch fashions. Guests share behind-the-scenes stories from media, gaming, or pop culture. Fan Q&A. Fans submit questions via app or social media. Questions appear on interactive LED walls, or we could bring back Team Nick Spin the Bottle, but it'll be Snick Spin the Bottle. Trending topics debate, content creators debate on viral interactive stories surrounding the couch. LED walls display fan reactions, memes, and live votes. Set color palette: orange couch, deep purple accents, neon green highlights, black background panels for modern adult twist or Nickelodeon nostalgia. Regular segments: pop culture pulse, 15 minutes, quick rundown on the highest trending topics across TV, gaming, music, and social media. Fans vote live what content creators should react to. Also, 2 content creators can say, I could care less about this. Like, me, that's the one thing that I love about content creators. We can be honest about some stuff, right? Couch Fashions, guess that's for 20 minutes. Guests share funny or surprising behind-the-scenes stories. Occasionally features surprise fan interactions via video call. Media mashup 20 minutes, rapid-fire 7-minute review of viral videos, TikToks, and memes. Always polls determine the fan favorite clip or the GVP, Grownelodeon video pick. If you remember back in the day, it was the Nick video pick, or the Nick, Nick most valuable pick. Either way, it was a piece of video on Nickelodeon. Fan takeover 20 minutes. Fans submit content to the app or social media, memes or cosplayer challenge videos. Top submissions get shown on LED panels with creators commenting. Creator spotlight 15 minutes. One guest creator shares a story. Content tips for aspiring creators. Interactive segment encourages fans to join online challenges guides the show. Interactive features voting and polling. Audience votes on which topics creators discuss next. Fan integration, live submissions on screens behind the couch. Social media engagement highlights from trending hashtags and TikTok challenges. Merchant collectibles, limited edition fan-din merchandise and digital badges for app participants. Cast and host strategy, rotating host panel, mix of established creators, comedians, gaming personalities, and lifestyle influencers, special guest appearances, pop culture icons, nostalgic Nickelodeon alumni, and adult content creators, recurring creators, 3 to 4 core content creators who appear every weekend for continuity. Visual and production notes, multi-camera setup, emphasizing orange couch and audience interaction walls. LED displays displaying live poster and content and fan tweets. Modular stage for occasional meeting challenges and gaming demos or small obstacles events. Integration with Snick weekend programming, clips and cross promote upcoming retro reality or slide time live. Now, I want you to just give me a moment, please. Because I don't think y'all gonna be ready for this. I just don't think you're gonna be ready. Hang on 1 second, y'all. One second. Okay, you know what? Hang on, give me a moment, y'all. Give me 1 moment, though, please. Thank you. All right. Gotta go back here. I know exactly where we were, so it's gonna work. Okay. All right. So, is everybody ready for the reveal of Snick Fandin Live? Now, I gotta tell you something. When I asked ChatGPT to make the set of this, I could see the set. You ready? Are you ready? I said, are y'all ready? Okay, let's get it. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh? Oh my God. Snick Fandin Live. Oh my God. This is not your mama and daddy Saturday Night Nick, okay? This is not your mama and daddy Saturday Night Nick. This is not your mama and daddy Saturday Night Nick. I told y'all I could not wait to talk to y'all about this. First of all, let's break down the set for a minute, okay? This set is everything and then some. First of all, you have Saturday Night Nick there, Fandin Live. So the slime is still a part of the show. Then, of course, right behind them, enter your vote now. Who won the week? So you got Survivor, Mario Kart, Taylor Swift's new album. You got the comments there. You got trending now. You got Gamer J do like the fan of the week. And look at this couch and how realistic it is, okay? And you look at the floor. You look at the table. Now, this is not real slime. I just want y'all to know that. That's just, that's just what they call it, draping, I think. But look at the couch. You got the iPad there, like you got the food snacks here. So like this is the place where every weekend it is Saturday night and Sunday night, Nick, for the fans. Let me tell you something. Listen, I don't gotta be on the entertainment shows. I ain't got to host Slime Time Live, although I would love to host Slime Time Live. Okay, I would be the greatest host ever. Although Dave Azer, Jessica Holmes, and Jonah Travick, they did their thing. Okay, let me host Snick Fandom Live every Saturday and Sunday. I'm good, but I'm gonna host the morning edition so I can have my weekend. But is that not a cool set though? That is so cool. Now, Paramount, I'm just saying, this could happen. The building is still there. And what I'm loving about this is that it is fully grown up, but it is still respecting Nickelodeon. And that's not an easy thing to do. It's not. It's not, because it's like, okay, how do you talk about, adult topics, but still respect Nickelodeon? This is how you do it. You honor the old by embracing the new. And I promise you, can you imagine if you got the call, hey, congratulations, you're going to be one of the regular hosts on Snick Fandom Live on the Grownelodeon Network. What the fuck? And guess what? Once you're done with your 3-hour shift, and by the way, y'all, when I say it's a 3-hour shift, you can go to the restroom and stuff. Like, like the producers will let you know when it's time, so you're not just stuck on the couch for 3 hours. Like, you're going to be able to move around and stuff, right? It could happen. Exactly, it could happen. It could. I'm giving the game plan live right now. Okay. All right. Let's roll on. I was so excited to share that with y'all. So now here we go. Do Snick Fandom Live this morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Fandom Live today from 1 to 4 p.m. Fandom Live tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. And then Fandom Live after dark from 11:35 to 1:35 a.m. So let's get to it. Here's a detailed Snick's Fandom Live weekend program expansion for the Grownelodeon Network, splitting the day into four major blocks. With tailored themes, pacing, and interactivity to keep audiences engaged all day long. Each block uses the orange couch as the central star while adapting content for morning, afternoon, evening, and late night audiences. So here we go. So Snick Fandom Live this morning pop culture entertainment, social media trends with a light, energetic tone, designed for casual viewers starting their day. Segments and features trending now, top viral content, social polls, and fan votes, morning confessions. Creators share behind-the-scenes stories, fan shout-outs, audience interaction via app messages, comments, and emojis, breakfast banter, many fun games or quizzes while sipping on coffee, juice on the orange couch. Then, of course, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., different Snick shows, okay, that will air during that time. And, of course, during the programming block, hey, you know what? Here's a show. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back into the Snick's Fandom Live this morning. We are live from Grownelodeon Studios here at Universal Orlando Resort. Man, Lord Jesus, I'm so tired, y'all. I was on the Seth Slime Time Live, and I was so knocked out. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with Braylon. That dude has energy for days. Hey, you guys, I forgot to tell you, I will be hosting Snick Fandom Live tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. Oh, God, he's here now. Like, sorry, I'm the creative director, the creative architect, the creative mastermind behind Grownelodeon. So I pretty much can just host when I want to. 1 to 4 p.m. Snick Fandom live today, midday show geared toward lifestyle, gaming, and pop culture discussions. Longer segments for deep dives, creator spotlight, create featured content, creator interviews, live social campaigns and fan challenges, media mashup, viral video breakdowns, TikTok trends and memes, interactive polls, games. Fans vote on topics, challenges, or predictions. Slime Minute, small playful slime stunts or challenges for live and at-home audiences. Then Snick's Fandom live tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. Evening entertainment culture recap targeting viewers winding down from the day. More adult humor and pop culture commentary. Couch Confessions nighttime edition. Guest creators discuss trending stories with humor and adult commentary. Gaming spotlight, highlighting from esports tournaments, competitive gaming and live demos. Fan takeover, viewer submitted content displayed on LED panels, reactions by hosts, retro rewind segments, nostalgic content linking back to classic Nickelodeon moments for adult fans. And then from 11:35 p.m. to 1:35 a.m., Snick Fandom live after dark, late night adult themed version, edgier humor, viral content, fan debates, and polls, meme wars, creators competing live, commenting on trending memes, after dark confessions, behind the scenes gossip, viral pranks, influencer stories, audience takeover, fans vote for challenges, topics, or live mini games. So imagine you have to go out into the parks and do something silly. So like I said, Grownelodeon, and the reason why I did this like this, now of course Grownelodeon will have game shows and competitions and everything else, but the reason why Grownelodeon Studios has this format is because producing news, producing variety shows are a lot cheaper to do. And plus, we gotta be on for 52 weeks a year. Hello. We got it here. Let's see here. After dark confessions, behind the scenes gossip, viral pranks, influencer stories, audience takeover, fans vote for challenges, topics on main games, digital spotlight, deep dives into adult gaming trends, online culture, and social media phenomena, live slime stunt, optional late night special challenge for energetic engagement. Keynotes across all blocks, Orange Couch centrality. Every block revolves around the Orange Couch, keeping brand continuity. Couch is modular, rotates slightly for different camera angles and setups. Audience and interactivity. All shows integrate live voting, polls, and fan content submissions and social media feeds. LED panels surrounding the couch display votes, memes, and fan messages. Cast strategy, morning energetic, lighthearted host for casual viewing. Afternoon mix of lifestyle, gaming influencers. Evening pop culture and entertainment experts with commentary. After dark, edgy creators, comedians, and gaming personalities for adult humor. Set and production adaptations, lying bright and colorful for morning, afternoon, warmer and moodier for evening, edgy neon accents for late night, interactive props, mini games, small slime elements, VR, AR demos for afternoon and evening, fan voting gadgets, digital integration, constant app engagement over the television clips, social media tie-ins. So now you have the 4 programming blocks mixed in with everything else. So you got 7 to 10 a.m. Snick Fandom live this morning, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Retro Reboot Reality, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Docu-Play Behind the Games. You have the Throwback Game Show from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Then, of course, you have Snick Fandom live today from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., 4 p.m. to 5:30 E-Gaming Live Arena, 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Snick Fandom live tonight, 8 p.m. to 9:30, Ultimate Challenge Slime Edition, 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Content Creator Showdown, 11 p.m. to 11:35 p.m. Retro Rewind Adult Edition, 11:35 p.m. to 1:35 a.m. Snick Fan After Dark. Key features across the day: the Orange Couch Star Central, all Snick Fandom live blocks, rotated slightly for camera angles, audience interactivity, voting apps, live polls, fan content integration, emoji reactions on LED panels, content variety, morning light trending, pop culture talk, midday lifestyle and gaming, and interactive fan content, evening adult, entertainment, gaming highlights, retro nostalgia, and light competition, nighttime adult humor, viral content, edgy commentary, fan participation, cross promotion, Snick Fandom Live segments tied into realities, game shows, docuseries, and e-gaming tournaments. Also, too, guess what? If you got something coming up with Grownelodeon, guess what? The weekend is where you promote it, right? Because guess what? If it premieres on Monday, guess what? Hey, special edition Slime Time Live Monday at 8, 7 Central. Social media and over the television clips highlight upcoming competitions, fan-submitted content, show recaps, set production flow, modular orange couch, set transitions between morning, afternoon, evening, late night moods, LED panels, VR, AR zones, and fan content stations adapt to each show type. Now, of course, we got to bring back the studio tour, okay? Yes, indeed. So we have the weekdays and weekends, right? So here is the tour overview. Grownelodeon Studios, Universal Orlando Resort. Tour duration, 90 minutes to 1 hour, 20 minutes. Audience, adults 21 to 40, nostalgic Nickelodeon fans, pop culture enthusiasts, gamers, content creators, and tourists. Format, guided walking tour of interactive exhibits, live set previews, and fan participation zones. Weekday tour, Monday through Friday. Audience profile, local fans, tourists, school and college groups, adult nostalgia enthusiasts. Tour flow, welcome and orientation, introduction to Grownelodeon network history, brand identity, and studio layout. Short video, highlight key shows, fan experiences, and behind-the-scenes content. Studio A, News Hub walkthrough, 15 minutes. View the Grownelodeon news this morning and tonight's set. Visitors can sit in reserved guest areas and try a mock news segment on camera. Studio B, Lifestyle and Talk Show, 15 minutes. Explore the Grownelodeon Entertainment News Today set. Interactive touchscreens display pop culture, trivia, and lifestyle challenges. Studio C, Slime Arena, 20 minutes walk through the Slime Time Live Arena. Optional hands-on slime stations, but for visitors to create their own slime. Safety briefing and small set demonstrations by trained staff. Studio D, you pick live interactive zone, 15 minutes. Guests can vote on mock show content, participate in many interactive games. LED walls display real-time poll results for fan engagement. Studio E, After Dark and VR experience. 15 minutes, explore the After Dark late night set with VR, AR interactive games. Fans can experience adult theme augmented reality challenges for gaming clips. Control Room Digital Hub viewing, 10 minutes. Observers can watch live broadcast operations, social media moderation, multi-camera setup. So that's the catwalk, right? And then audience lobby and merchandise, 10 minutes walk through of interactive fan lobby with memorabilia, photo ops, and theme merch. Then for the weekend tour, right? Because the weekend is Snick Fandom Live, okay? So similar to weekday tour, but enhanced with interactivity and live demonstrations. Welcome and orientation, 10 minutes, same as weekdays, with a weekend specific intro video highlighting the Snick Fandom Live weekend block. Studio A, News Hub, 15 minutes, mock live this weekend host. Studio B, Lifestyle and Talk Show, 15 minutes, interactive polls and fan submission showcase for Snick Fandom Live weekend content. Studio C, Slime Arena, 30 minutes live weekend slime challenges performed by trained staff. Visitors can participate safely. Studio D, you pick and gaming zone. Weekend exclusive mini e-gaming tournaments, fan voted mini games and interactive challenges. Studio E, After Dark and VR zone, 20 minutes, evening themed VR experiences and adult pop culture simulations for weekend energy. Control Room viewing, 10 minutes, staff explain live weekend show coordination, social media integration, production workflow, fan lobby experience on 15 minutes, exclusive weekend merchandise, photo ops and digital content booths, tour highlights and differentiators, hands-on interactions. Visitors can sit on the orange couch. That orange couch that's been in all those commercials over the years. Yeah, we're bringing it back, and you get to sit in it during the tour on the weekends, huh? Yeah. It's Nickelodeon all grown up. Yes, we're doing that. Okay? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah. Let me get back to these. Yes. Try slime, vote in live polls, participate in mini games, VR, AR experiences, weekend exclusive augmented reality zones, simulate e-gaming, content creation, late night shows, content creator spotlights, rotating displays feature Snick. Snick Fandom Live at Grownelodeon content creators, photo, social media moments, multiple Instagram-worthy sets of fan interaction zones, educational behind the scenes, insight to live broadcasting, editing, and stream for aspiring creators, separate flow from live program towards run independently to avoid disrupting live shows, observation decks, overlooking active studios when permitted. So that is that. I know. This is just, my God. So then, of course, hang on, let me do this. Right there, I think we'll end it on that one, then we'll shut out. So then, of course, I need a brand identity. So I thought of funneristivity, right? Where playful chaos meets fearless creativity. So Grownelodeon, funneristivity. So funneristivity is fun, furious creativity. It's the energy of childhood imagination turned all the way up for adults. Louder, messier, smarter, bolder, and unapologetically grown. Brand archetype, the rebel creator, the trickster adult. Grownelodeon doesn't behave. It plays hard, thinks fast, and creates without permission. Brand mission to unleash unfiltered creativity, nostalgia, humor, and chaos for adults who refuse to outgrow fun. Tag me in. Grownelodeon exists to reclaim play as power, turn absurdity into art, and make culture loud again. Brand vision to become the defining adult playground network where nostalgia collides with now, cartoons meet culture, slime meets satire, fun fights burnout. Brand values, the Funnerist 5. Number 5, stay uncomfortable. Growth lives in disruption, right? All students comfortable to be respectful of what you will and will not accept in your life, okay? In Jesus' name, yes, 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 amen, amen, amen. In Jesus' name, yes, 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 amen, amen, amen. There we go. Number 4, laugh loud, think hard. Humor with intelligence. Number 3, no gatekeepers. Everyone gets to be messy. Number 2, creative chaos wins. Order is optional. And number 1, play is serious business. Fun fuels innovation. Brand personality, trait, loud expression, bold visuals, big reactions, smart, silly jokes with layers, nostalgic childhood DNA, adult execution, chaotic good, control mayhem, unapologetic, no delusion, no sensory creativity. If Grownelodeon was a person, a former class clown who grew up, learned the system, broke it, and turned it into a show. I was never a class clown, but I did grow up. I learned the system. I broke broadcasting, and I turned it into a show. So I had a little class clown energy. But moving on. Brand tone and voice. Voice playfully aggressive, sarcastic and warm. Fast-paced, culturally aware. Tone range hyper absurd, mischievous, clever and satirical, bold and confident. Language rules, short punches, long explanations. Slang allowed, corny not. Be funny first, safe never. Example lines: grow up, not boring. Cartoons didn't raise us, chaos did. Too old to behave, fun has no bedtime. Visual identity system, color palette, Funnerist core, slime green, nostalgia, chaos and rebellion, neon orange, energy, urgency, attitude, eclectic purple, creativity, weirdness, neon midnight black, rather adult punch, chalk white, contrast punch, colors should feel too loud on purpose, typography, primary font, chunky, rounded, cartoon-inspired sans serif, bold, heavyweights only, secondary font, sharp, condensed sans serif for headlines, used for contrast and attitude, rules, soft shapes, hard confidence, logo philosophy, flexible logo, modular logo system, can stretch, dip, shake, glitch, or explode. Grownelodeon should never sit still, logo variants, clean, corporate chaos, slime drip version, graffiti tag version, glitch digital version, iconography and graphics, oversized icons, hand-drawn texture, slime splashes, motion streaks, doodles, visual notes of courage. If it doesn't wiggle, bounce, drip, or snap, redo it. Programming alignment with funneristivity. Every show must have at least 2 of these. Makes you laugh, makes you think, push boundaries, feels interactive, respects adult intelligence. No passive watcher, everything feels alive. Audience identity, who Grownelodeon is for, millennials and Gen Z adults, creators, gamers, fandom, culture lovers, nostalgic rebels, people tired of safe entertainment, audience mindset. I refuse to let adulthood kill my imagination. Brand slogan options, primarily funneristivity unleashed. Alternatives: grow up, loud, too old to behave, where fun gets grown, playtime after dark. Grownelodeon promises no boring blocks, no watered down fun, nor corporate sleepiness. No pretending adults don't want chaos. Only creativity, energy, mischief, and intelligence. Yeah. Finally, everybody, of course, we got some events to throw. Yes, indeed, we do. Because this is a 365 network, right? We're working out 52 weeks of the year. So we got to have some, big meetups for the Grownelodeon family to get together. So here we go. Yes, indeed. So the Grownelodeon is Funneristivity Universe. So the Grownelodeon Funneristivity Con, Adult Comic Con meets Culture Fest, where nostalgia meets nightlife, new media. Location, Universal Orlando Resort, the Orlando Convention Center. Because guess where the after parties are going to be? Yeah, it's going to be an epic universe where you're going to get to be there until 2 a.m., right? And then, of course, live tapings and stuff too, right? Utilizing the revived Grownelodeon Studios campus, experience zones, Slime Rewind Pavilion, adult nostalgia panels, Career Coliseum or Careerseum, live podcast tapings, the Hustle Hall Entrepreneurship Brand Building Workshops, After Dark Lounge, 21 plus comedy roast battles, DJ sets, Gaming Gauntlet Arena, esports tournaments, program cast reunions, adult animation previews, reality show tapings, business classes, career pitch competitions, revenue 3-tier badges, general VIP Platinum After Dark, brand activation, streaming rights on Grownelodeon Network, merch collabs, Grownelodeon Funneristivity Cruise, Spring Break, Meets Career Retreat, Music Festival at Sea, onboard programming, Slime Pool Parties, Glow Edition, Career Boot Camps at Sea, Reality Competition, Film Live on Board, Yacht Style White Party, Pitch and Sip Investor Mixers, Entertainment Throwback 2000s Night, Afro Beats Hip Hop Night, EDM, Electronic Dance Music Foam Night, live podcast tapings, exclusive content shot as a docu-series for Grownelodeon Network, the Grownelodeon Funneristivity Music Festival, Nostalgia Culture, Urban, EDM, Career Economy, Slime Stage, Main Stage, Reboot Stage, The Hustle Stage, Entrepreneur Talks, After Dark Tent, Hip Hop, R&B, EDM, Afrobeat, Throwback 2000s Acts, differentiator between sets, live game show tapings, career vows, audience live challenges, brand versus brand competitions, ideal host cities, Miami, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. The Grownelodeon Funneristivity Entertainment Awards, the Oscars, BET Awards, Streaming Awards, but Grown Award categories, Career of the Year, Cultural Disruptor Awards, Legacy Award, Reality Star of the Year, Entrepreneur of the Year, Fandom Army Award, Viral Moment of the Year, venue live from Grownelodeon Studios or Takeover Weekend at Rockefeller Center, broadcast tomorrow, red carpet live stream. There will be a green carpet live stream. Let's just get that straight. Simulcast on network and app fan voting via social console streaming platform, and after party invite only Slime and Champagne Gala. Oh yeah. We will make the champagne green too. That would be cool. And then finally, the Grownelodeon Funneristivity Content Influence Expo, position where content, influence, and capital collide. This is your career economy powerhouse event. Audience influencers, podcasters, indie filmmakers, gamers, brand founders, and investors. The Monetization Lab, AI, Creator Tech Pavilion. These are the expo zones. Brand deal marketplace, live pitch arena, studio demo shows, money plays, ticketed workshops, sponsorship boosts, venture capital back pitch finals, licensing deals. Together, these 5 events create Funneristivity Con, fandom of pop culture, Funneristivity Cruise, experience and community, music festival, energy and viral content, entertainment awards, prestige, recognition, content for the expo, business and monetization. This becomes a year-round content engine, a streaming revenue driver, a sponsorship magnet, a travel lifestyle brand, a pipeline for new Grownelodeon shows, master play, the turn Funneristivity into a membership club, digital badge ecosystem, NFT style access passes, then expand international Toronto, London, Dubai, and Lagos, Nigeria. Now, I want to rest with this article from Orlando Informer, because I think that this is one of the most beautiful articles I've ever read. Ali Puffer, shout out to you from Orlando Informer. Orlando Informer is a great platform. Universal Studios Florida formerly hosted Nickelodeon Studios when the park opened in 1990. The studio was filmed for popular shows on the network such as Double Dare, Nickelodeon Gas, Guts, Figure Out. Other scripted shows were also filmed on the sound stages such as All That, Of course, it explains all the first 2 seasons of Kenan and Kel. Later, the area was expanded where Slime Time Live was filmed almost on a daily basis for all that attended Nickelodeon Studios when it opened. Children and adults alike loved it. The tour of the studios was a favorite. The possibility of being slimed and all the children excited on their toes. I was lucky enough to be a contestant on Slime Time Live when I was 8 years old. It was a memory I'll never forget. There is her in the traffic. Look at her. Look at that smile. See, there's nothing wrong with smiling, people. And honestly, too, like, I mean, it gives 90s vibes, the photo and everything. I love it. I love it. And the hair was hairing, too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. While I did not win the vote to be put in the chair to get slimed on national television, doggone it, I was able to get slimed on the mini game show hosted inside the studio tour. We take our wins where we can. Yes, we can. Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Orlando, a history. In November of 1988, Nickelodeon joined up with Universal Studios, and they began to break ground for the building of the Nickelodeon Studios. The construction was completed in June of the following year, and filming began. Filming began on the infamous Stage 21 for their first program filmed in Orlando, Super Sloppy Double Dare. When Universal Studios Florida opened their doors officially in June of 1990, Nickelodeon Studios welcomed the public. In October of 1990, the famous Slime Geyser was unveiled and officially opened. Minimal changes were made between then and 1999, except for some exterior changes to the building and additional shows being taped at the studios. Oh, look at that! Oh my God, me and Bricky are the same thing. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Bricky right here. Braylon right here. Look at that. Oh my God. Not to mention I'm on OrlandoInformer.com. Okay, all right. Just okay, I got it. Okay, here we go. Crazy. Here we go. Yes, indeed, there. By 1999, Universal was expanding to be much more as a theme park than a film studio. No new shows were being taped in Orlando, new studios were being added to California, and only a few shows were still being taped in Orlando. The studio had minimal finances at the time. So many props had to be auctioned off, and the studio tour went from a 45-minute long spectacle to a shorter version with less sets and activity. Slime Time Live was eventually canceled in 2003 after a 5-year run. By 2004, only one show, You Pick Live, was being filmed in Orlando. The summer 2004, they decided to add Splat, which was the final show at Nick Studios. In April of 2005, they did their last tour of the studios, and Nickelodeon Studios officially closed. In September 2006, it was announced that Blue Man Group would take over the former Nick Studios in exactly 17 years. After the studio's grand opening, Blue Man Group held their first show. Today, although it's no longer there, but I'm reading the article as it is. Today, the Nickelodeon Suites Resort by Holiday Inn, by the way, contains some of the last remnants of Nickelodeon in the Universal Orlando area. The hotel hosts a Double Dare live show incorporating audience members described as Studio Nick's modernized live Double Dare combines the acceleration of the original Double Dare TV show with new twists and turns provided by state-of-the-art technology, plus updating it, incorporating pop culture like only the Nick Hotel can. So even back then, they were incorporating pop culture. Wait a minute, did they do what they did so eventually I could do what I did? Potentially. And by the way, this bucket would throw down slime. Not actual slime, it's green color water, okay? The hotel also offers rooms with Nickelodeon themes in the suites. Character breakfasts are often featuring SpongeBob SquarePants. I know it's not SpongeBob. Listen, you take what you can get around here, all right? Dora the Explorer. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Oh, man. And other well-known Nickelodeon characters. A favorite at the Nickelodeon Sweets Resort was the Orlando Massive Sliming, in which 400 gallons of slime are dumped from the Lagoon Tower slide tower directly onto their guests. Why I love to see Nickelodeon Studios come back. Nickelodeon was such a huge network in the early 1990s and 2000s, and it still is a large enterprise today. While many of the original shows are no longer filmed, and the network has moved in a very different direction than their original program, they are still a leader in the children's television industry. The memories of the original Nickelodeon mixed with the contemporary of Nickelodeon of today will set up a scenario that would be perfect for Universal, taking a step into one of the best television channels background and learning about the television shows and being part of them is what Universal Studios Florida is all about. Bring back Nickelodeon Studios would bring this happiness to a whole new generation of children. There's only one place to get slime, gacked, and double dared. Nickelodeon Studios. Yeah, that logo will be merchandise. All right, let's get to it. It's Nickelodeon Studios, the place where Nick is made, the only at Universal Studios Florida, and the only place where you can be green slime, gacked, and more. Help test exciting new games at Nickelodeon Studios Game Lab. Go behind the scenes of shows like Carissa Explains It All, Nickelodeon Winterville, Nickelodeon Guts. Do you have the guts? You can be part of a studio audience for Nick shows, and while you're here, face the all-new attack of Jaws, Rocket, Back to the Future, Fly Home with E.T., ride the movies, and much more. Come have the slime of your life at Universal Studios Florida, the only place you can be a part of Nickelodeon live every day. That's how you do it live, ladies and gentlemen. There are many movements to bring back Nickelodeon Studios, including several Facebook pages and petitions. Rumors have circulated over the years. Of plans to bring back the studios back. Rumors have circulated over the years of plans to bring the studios back, but nothing has been confirmed. And with the way things look, the Blue Men have been taking over the studios and lack of interest in the original Nickelodeon, it's doubtful that the entire film studio will reopen possibilities for bringing back a retro Nickelodeon themed area or rise popular topic of conversation, but nothing has been confirmed by Nickelodeon Orlando. Here's one more video. It shows the entrance to Nickelodeon Studios while it was open and after it was replaced. Okay, no.
Get the Picture was taped before a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Get the Picture was taped before a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
Well, I have to tell you, and by the way, that last picture was literally where it used to be. So the fountain was right here, and then Nickelodeon Studios was right behind there. I will just say this to Amy Pelfer. Allie Pelfer. So Allie Pelfer, this young lady right here. Just know that this is a love letter to you, to Joan Traffic, to Jessica Holmes, to Dave Hazer, to every single 90s kid. I was so nervous tonight to present this to you all because I want to make sure that I had the imagination of growing Nickelodeon up, but recognizing every kid that watched Nickelodeon as their place to fall when they did not know how to be a kid, when they didn't know how to have friends, when they didn't know how to move, when they didn't know how to be. Nickelodeon accepted them for exactly who they are, and I hope that I fulfilled that assignment. Now, Nickelodeon, Universal, it's on you. This can be real. The game plan was given tonight. There is no more excuses. This can happen. And believe me, to walk down Production Boulevard and to see that in reality, can't get what we get. We can't get back what we had. But damn it, this might be the best attempt yet. That being said, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Woo! Child, man. Lord. Nope, I'm not gonna cry with y'all tonight. Nope, I'm not doing it. Nope, and nope. Florian and Phil, and everybody else that's here. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? How are you taking this in right now? Like I said, the bar was heavy for this. I feel like conversations have been had about Nickelodeon Studios, but I don't think there's ever been a conversation quite like this of a solution of this magnitude. So yeah. Woo! Grownelodeon right there, everybody. Oh my God. I just, whew, man. Man, oh man, oh man. You guys are still there? Oh man. Grownelodeon Studios, y'all. It could happen. It could very well happen. It could very well happen. And honestly, it's the only building that's missed. It's literally facing the Universal. It's literally facing the front of Universal Orlando, this building. Yes, indeed. Florian, how you feeling, my friend? How did I do? Did I give a good effort? I mean, listen, you know, I set my bar pretty high for myself, but even this one terrified me because theme park fans are one thing. Before Marvel fans, there were Nickelodeon fans, okay? So you can't come weak when you're talking about this building right here. But what are your thoughts? Do you want to come up and give some commentary, or what you want to do? I'm here for as long as y'all want me to be. I don't want to be on too long because I want people to be able to, you know, watch the whole thing. But I definitely want to hear from you guys. You know, G4 was kind of my, you know, teenage dream, but this was my kid dream. So, you know, either network I would love to work at. Oh man. Hey, 4 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Do you guys want to come up for a little bit, or are you good tonight? It's up to y'all. Because like I said, I feel like, you know, both options, honestly, like you said, are great because, you know, entertainment news is constant. Content is being created every day. So to have a network for the creator economy, it's going to get to that point. It's going to get to that point eventually. You know, Fox has Fox Creator Studios already. You're good? Okay. All good, brother. All good. Fox has Creator Studios already. Y'all know I've been pushing for YouTube Studios for a very long time now. So, you know, eventually, It's only a matter of time, and Netflix is already working with content creators as well. So it's best to get on board now. While we can do it. You definitely did with childlike heart nostalgia. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. I wanted to make sure that the history of Nickelodeon Studios was honored, obviously. But also, too, I wanted to give it a life that maybe we can all gather around, you know. As I look at this picture right now, I have joy in my heart. I have a peace about it. But I also feel like this is probably what Joe Rohde goes through. I know I brought up a Disney Imagineer, but Joe Rohde, he's the philosopher, he's the architect, he is the visionary of, you know, Disney's Animal Kingdom. And I gotta say, I had a Joe Rohde night tonight. It gave deja vu of an OG 55 episode of Nickelodeon. Oh, wow. That is high praise. Wow. And like I said, we've never seen the building in neon before. So, you know, you can kind of consider this your first time seeing it in neon, you know, even though it's not really real, y'all. It's AI. So don't trip too much about it. But that can be real. Just got to expand the splat a little bit to add more letters. Because Nick was 4 letters and GROWN. Oh, you know what? 5 letters, so we just add 1 more letter. One of the best cover art I have ever seen. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Like I said, I hope that this creates the conversation that's needed. Sometimes, like I said in the last show, sometimes conversations start because they have a purpose to start. And then later on down the line, they continue and they have a purposeful conclusion. Neon makes everything better, as Fortin said. I agree. Thank you, good sir. And not to mention, too, we're a nighttime show, so I definitely wanted to keep it on theme. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? So. Like I said, Nickelodeon, Paramount, Universal, this can happen. Take Pop TV, they ain't doing shit, and make it Grownelodeon, okay? I don't want to hear it can't happen. Y'all did a whole network called Team Nick, and Nick Hand was the chairman of it. And yes, if you need a chairman, I will gladly be the chairman of Grownelodeon Studios, absolutely. But you're also going to have to pay me my worth, too. Because David Ellison, Larry Ellison, all of y'all at Paramount, y'all could not do a 5th quarter or a half of this. Because y'all are about the bottom dollar. Instead of understanding the magnitude of connecting with people. Without connecting with people, they can't invest money into the product and service you're giving. Epic Universe is glorious for that, absolutely. And can you imagine this or G4 a part of the landscape? like I said, can you imagine if you worked for Grownelodeon Studios and you worked on Grownelodeon Entertainment News this morning and you had to do a live shot from Epic Universe at like 7 o'clock in the morning? Now, of course, you know, 7 a.m. is very early. But there are worse ways to work. Oh man. Hey, can I get a coffee? Somebody go to Starbucks at Epic Universe and give me a Starbucks latte. Make it an extra large because I need to wake up. This building could have been the clock tower, Plaza Square of Back to the Future. Yeah. And not to mention too, like I said, the building has to, work, 52 weeks out of the year. Can you imagine if they have extended hours at Universal Orlando Resort and you're walking down and you see the building, right? I mean, man. At least I don't have to build the indoor theme park there. So hopefully Grownelodeon comes to fruition, or even G4, right? Well, here's the thing. The indoor theme park, I think we talked about this before, but the indoor theme park is already built. Phil, is called Nickelodeon Universe. They got that at American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and they also have it at American Dream Mall. Now, we all know the Nickelodeon Hotel that's coming back to Orlando, and we know that there's a particular location where Nickelodeon Universe can come to Orlando, and it would get Disney money, it will get Universal money, it would also get Warner Brothers World Orlando and that other pocket there. It will be a part of Theme Park Alley, but hey, listen, we just talk on this channel. And yes, we did cover all that on this channel. Okay. Go back to our Nickelodeon Live and you'll see all that there. Yes, indeed. So. Man. And not to mention, too, I will just say this. Like, I think a Grownelodeon lounge could be built in that area, so that way, once programming is done for the day, it's just done, you know what I mean? But you can still go to that lounge, you can still take pictures out in front of it. Like, it's going to be 24/7 production, 7 days a week. You know what I mean? So yeah, but to walk down and to see that building lit up in neon would be an absolute dream come true. Yeah, we did cover it back in August. So, like I said, a lot happens early on this channel if you pay attention. Actually, you know what? Instead of just telling you a lot happens early, I got some good friends, Julie Chimovez, Dave Price, Rush Mitchell, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. Y'all tell them about what happens over here, Roland.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But I'm waiting for the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? Can I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot
happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
It's nighttime, but nonetheless, a lot does happen early over here on our channel if you just pay attention. If you love the energy, the vibe, and the frequency of joy that you are receiving right now, please hit that subscribe button, hit the all notification bell, so that way you know whenever we go live on tour, upload a video or upload a short. There is constant new content on this channel basically every day. And y'all, Monday I got more content for y'all, so there it is. So always something happening over here. So So yeah, like I said, I hope that this one really feeds the culture well. You know what I mean? And listen, you know, to get this compliment right here of a OG 55. Listen, OG, if you want to talk about it, brother, go right ahead. You got my permission. And like I said, to any content creator, this is not just on this project here. Any of the projects that BFP Imagineering has done or I've done, please discuss them. Like that's one of the reasons, one of the main reasons why we do it is because we want to see what you guys have to say about it. You know, did we hit it or did we miss it? I think with this one, I think I hit this one right on the nose. It respects the old, and brings it back, but with all new soul. You know, so and just imagine, you know, adults just crying at the gate of it's Grownelodeon Studios. I can be slide. I can go hold the studio tour. Because it shouldn't just be Epic Universe where people lose their minds. That should be happening at Islands of Adventure. That should be happening at Volcano Bay. That should be happening at Universal Studios, Florida. And for those old school heads, you know, it was Universal Studios Escape. Yes, indeed. And for those who call Universal Orlando Resort. Yes, indeed. So, man, we're just chillaxing, everybody. We're just chillaxing. We talked about Grownelodeon Studios tonight. A very emotional, heart-filled, soul-led project. Like I said, Paramount, Nickelodeon, Universal, it's on y'all. It's on y'all. And honestly, if y'all do this, okay, if you do this or G4, we're going to have some issues. We're going to have some issues. We're going to have some issues. Because like I said, I'm available to work with, okay? I don't want to have no problems with y'all, okay? You certainly don't want to have no problems with me, all right? All right, moving on. Or as I usually say, okay, all right, moving on. Yes, indeed. So, but good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So we'll chill out here for at least until, 2 hours and 7 minutes? And then after that, I think we'll get out of here. But yes, indeed. So, you know what? I want to do something real quick here. Now, I know that this is, bringing up another brand, but I feel like some fireworks deserve to go off behind this idea. Yes, I do. And I know what people are going to say, well, why didn't fireworks go off for G4? G4 was more of bringing G4 to the brink of matching where the energy was. This was purely off of my childhood imagination. So please, and listen, I'm sure fireworks will be going off for the grand opening of G4 Studios, or G4, the Plug of the Culture Studios, if it happened from Universal Orlando Resort. But for this one right here, I believe there's some fireworks that should be off behind this one. So we'll enjoy that. Yes, indeed, man. Actually, I'm going to turn up the music a little bit, and I'm going to mute so you guys can enjoy this picture with the fireworks real quick. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I am still here, everybody. Welcome back in. Glad to have you here. I wanted to give some love to the one and only Grownelodeon Studios. And I have a little fun fact for you all. Hey, everybody. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. Wanted to give you guys one more fun fact here. So as you guys know, Nickelodeon was talking to Universal and to Disney. Do you know what really would solidify this thing? Right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Doug originally aired on Nickelodeon from August 11th, 1991 to January 2nd of 1994, and on ABC from September 7th of 1996 to June 26th of 1999. So, that should tell you something. That if Nickelodeon and Disney could share a cartoon, then, you know, I can put this up along with some fireworks, right? Yes, indeed. Back off camera there. Oh, man, we are about to get ready to end this thing. But what a live tonight, I have to say. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay, I wasn't dreaming after all. No, good sir, you weren't dreaming. Now, this picture right here is a dream, right? But it can come true. And, you know, I wanted to give Grownelodeon its time on the stage by itself with the fireworks, because I feel like this idea deserves that. It needs to be seen fully of this can actually happen. Like I said, it may not happen in my lifetime, but hopefully it'll happen in the next lifetime. And when I'm up in heaven, you know, on the heaven web, you know, I'm like, oh, they're making Grownelodeon Studios. It took them all this time, before, you know. I'm up here now, so I can't really run it, but you know. But hey, listen, Paramount, Nickelodeon, Universal, we can make this happen now while I'm here, okay? Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, okay? Like I said, to the culture, I hope you enjoyed this one. I really, really do. I gave everything I could to it, that and then some. So yes, indeed. We'll end it at 2 hours and 15 minutes, and then I'll give the best outro on YouTube, and then we'll head on out of here. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show this evening. Yes, we are just chillaxing here. Glad to have all you here. About to get ready to end the show at 2 hours and 15 minutes, but a great, great one for sure. And I hope everybody, you know, you chew on this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would love to hear from you on your take. Is there anything that you would add? I mean, I don't know what else you can add. I mean, honestly. But hey, you know what? Sometimes, you know, what you see might be different to somebody else. Everything is in the eye of the beholder after all. But yes, indeed. Like I said, can you imagine if this video got to like 1 million views? Because this is the thing, like sometimes live streams, videos, and shorts, sometimes they need time to develop. But imagine if this stream gets 1 billion views just in one day, or this year, or the next year. And then the conversation is like, all right, y'all, this is big. I'm really confused. Okay, now we got to really talk about Nickelodeon. Now, you know, we've been trying to not talk about this, that, third. Then this guy named Braylon comes up with this great idea to bring an entertainment network by Nickelodeon, Grownelodeon, and just... I'm wishing the best for this one. I really am. And for G4. Really, I wish all my tours like the best of luck whenever I launch them. I really do. For me, it's knowing that something can be in the world for me. That brings me comfort. And like I said, I still get nervous when I go live on tour. I know I pull it off very easily, that I don't look nervous, okay? But I do still. Oh man, I definitely do. So no one will take a picture of that because it's not in a film. Kidding. Oh my God. You know what? This is not real. Why is this being talked about? Why are we in a space to think about it? Does anybody not remember a man named Walt Disney who said, as long as there's imagination left in the world, Disneyland will never be completed? Back off camera. But yes, indeed. So good stuff. I'm glad I did these two lives today. I really am. Like they and let me tell you something, y'all. I normally don't go live on Sundays. I really don't. I'm very blessed that every stream that we have done, every video, every short has always gotten views somehow. So I'm very appreciative of that. But with these two lives here, I was like, oh God, I hope that the G4 audience, you know, they love me. Okay. I hope the Nickelodeon audience, the Nickelodeon audience, rather, they love me too. You know what I mean? And yeah, so, and like I said, and I will say this for anybody that wants to try to put something in this building, you have to recognize it has to be a television brand or a content studio that would make sense to a theme park, right? Because, like I said, with G4, it's technology, it's video gaming, it's anime, it's manga, it's geek, nerd, outsider culture, right? And theme parks are that place where everybody can escape. Nickelodeon, it was there in the beginning, and it still has that explosive energy. So if you're going to try this, I'll put it like this. You can't put HGTV Studios here. Okay? Originally Sunday or Monday is BFP Live too. Yes, indeed. But no, you can't put like a HGTV here. You can't put like a Hallmark Studios here because it doesn't have energy. You're talking about millions upon millions upon millions of people coming to Universal Orlando Resort. Come on now. You gotta match the energy. Speaking of that, back off camera. Now with Grownelodeon in your mind, imagine, if you will, that was a part of Epic Universe. Roll it.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul, where the heartbeats find the pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
You know, I can't think of any other way to end the show than that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the best outro on YouTube, everybody. Yes, indeed, it is that time. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want one special, because you were always one of blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we're awesome break together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, live your best life, or you're just trying to put a dream out there that, you know, listen, people are available and resources need to be utilized more often than they are as the fireworks are going off behind us there, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you've overcome, whatever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one's as proud of you, proud of your damn. So finally, y'all, you know, we hear about technology so much, right? And we hear about the negative side of it. And, you know, it's not the fact that money is evil. It's the love of money that's evil. It's not that technology is evil. It's how you use it that can be evil. And finally, it's not so much that there are bad ideas out there. It is the people who are empowered to be approved for those bad ideas. That's what makes them bad. And so, I gotta end it with a good friend of mine. Oh, man.
You could start by running to the room of the three gargoyles. Push in the right tongue, and a door might lead you down a staircase into the wall climb. Here, you must choose your next path. You could race up to the observatory, spin the sundial, and pass into the room of the golden idols. Once there, push down on their bases to release the doors. That may take you below or lead you into the shrine of the silver monkey. Assemble the statue there, and you may be headed for the torch room. If the elevator is up, you could jump into the elevator and descend into the mine shaft. You might climb up the ladder or plow through the stone wall. find the key, and it may unlock the tombs of the ancient kings, allowing you to climb into the spider's lair. If you escape, you may have a chance to sit upon the throne of the pretender. If the correct door is unlocked, you'll be able to crawl into the pit of despair and finally make your way through the cave of sighs back to the temple gate. The choices are yours and yours alone. Good
You know
luck.
what I love about that? Olmec gave you many paths, but he trusts you enough that you have earned the right to enter into his temple. And I hope that with this live, even though it took 2 hours and 28 minutes and 5 seconds to get to, through the cave of sides and back out, through the temple gates, we had a good time in the temple of what could be. Yes, indeed. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessing of the Lord, for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. Shout out to Black Mage 8 for that. And I feel good night, everybody. Love y'all. I'm trying to wait for the fireworks to go off one more time. LOL. Wait for it. I think it's about to happen. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. As the fireworks are going off behind us there. All right, y'all. For real. Good night. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stinks a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon. Shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.